What's up, guys? This is Ben from Flippa here today with another one of our featured listings. It's a pretty exciting one. It's a services business, deals with cost per view advertising. It's a white labeled system, and they are only spending a few hours a day on this and making thousands in profit. So before I go any further, let's take a look at the listing live on Flippa. As you can see, currently priced at around $125,000, which is a just over a 3x multiple. So not too bad. You can make your money back fairly quickly on this investment, just a few years, and it'll be 100% profit from there on out. But of course, the first thing we'd always recommend anyone doing, contact the seller, tell them what you like about this site, ask them the questions that you have, and if it seems reasonable to you, make an offer and see where you can go from there. That said, it is being sold by this person, Andrea Lee, based in the US, fully verified, so certainly someone I'd be willing to do some work with. So let's get going here. The headline, obviously, on your white label pop-up advertising network, as I said, doing over $3,000 a month. I believe that's in profit. Love that. Free 6-month post support. So anyone who's maybe a first timer, a little bit worried about jumping in on something on their own, 6 months, you've got this person, behind you, helping you out, making sure you're doing things correctly, which is hugely valuable. I don't know what kind of price you can actually put on having that person's help, but if they've been running this site for 4 years, they certainly know what they're doing. If they're making over $3,000 a month in profit, having their help behind you is honestly priceless, especially if this is, maybe not your first acquisition, but, maybe your first acquisition of this sort, or, you're still just kind of in the early days of understanding how to run online businesses. Absolutely fantastic opportunity. So let's take look a little bit at the at a glance window. Always an easy place to get some info up front. You do see this big spike in traffic. I guess August of last year. The owner explains that below. That was just a quick. Google tends to change their algorithms fairly regularly, and sometimes that can make numbers go up, sometimes that can make numbers go down. It just kind of puts these anomalies in there, and it looks like it kind of ended up balancing itself back out. So you can see, the traffic's fairly minimal, but it's the type of site that doesn't need a lot of traffic to make a lot of money, which is really fantastic, something I always like to see. This is based on subscriptions. I believe they currently have, sorry, I have the numbers here, I'm not sharing that screen at the moment. But yeah, they're currently got about 39 active subscribers. They have 215 inactive. You can see that in the attachments down here at the bottom of their page, just in this PNG. So really interesting. Just having those 215 inactive, that means you've got, a nice little group of people you can retarget and see if you can bring them back to the platform and start making money from them again, because, we all love subscriptions. Let's actually jump over to the website real quick. I always like seeing what they have. And one thing I love is they've got a few different really quality videos on here that are real salesy. I think it's in the how does it work also. There's a really nice video here. So it makes it easy for people to understand, and I would assume that converts to people making purchases, which is exactly what we want. So yeah, go over here. It's an interesting website. Obviously, anyone who's got experience in this will probably have some ideas on how to move things around and make it convert even better. As we saw above here, I think I glanced over it, but it's getting about 50% organic traffic and 42% direct. So again, something I like to see. Means, some of those keywords that they mentioned in the listing that they're ranking for, bringing traffic pretty much without spending a dollar. 42% coming direct, so probably people that have either been recommended to this site, already use this site, coming back for more, whatnot, and a little bit coming through paid search, and that's a big opportunity right there. That paid search, only about 6% of the traffic. She explains in the blog post that's linked in this listing that she's only spending a few $100s each month on AdWords, but you can obviously bulk that up quite a bit, and you can also start advertising in other places, be that trying to pull people in off of Facebook, or continuing, with people kind of further down the sales funnel already who are, just about ready to buy, searching for things like, how do I buy traffic? How do I, what are these terms here? Paid traffic that converts, high converting traffic. Start paying for those on Yahoo, on Bing, other places. Just throw some more money into your Google AdWords campaign. And I can see this would do quite well. I always like to see what they're selling. Owner's been doing well, but they have a local screen printing business, so a physical brick and mortar type business, it sounds like, and they just don't have time for this, even though it is minimal. A couple hours a day doesn't sound like much, but if you're working 60 hours a week on your brick and mortar business, sometimes adding another 10 hours a week is just impossible. So completely understand that. But overall, really fantastic site. I think it's a fantastic opportunity. I think that 6 months of support, absolutely priceless. And it looks like for just, as I said, 10 hours a week or so, you can be doing $3,000 a month, and that does not sound too bad. So take a look, start a conversation. Perhaps this is the opportunity for you to own your future. Cheers, y'all.